Hello, welcome to Simple Craft Projects. Now today we're going to make a canvas. Now canvases are now very freely available and quite inexpensive, and you can use them for home decor. Now this particular project that I'm making is for my favourite 2-year-old. Now her favourite things are pink, in the night garden and butterflies, and her name starts with K. So I'm making this wee project as a gift for her, as a wee present for her, to put up on her bedroom wall. Now she's too young to read, so I've just put the first initial of her name up. In a year's time she probably won't be interested in any of these things, but at this moment in time it's a wee snapshot of what she loves, and I think she'll like having it on her bedroom wall. This letter K, all I did was draw a 2-dimensional letter and coloured it in using glitter glue, and then I also poured purple glitter over the glitter glue so that it was a really intense colour, and let it dry. Now it slipped a wee bit because unfortunately to begin with I was letting it dry standing up. That was a mistake. Let it dry flat before you do anything else. I just bought a magazine and cut these pictures out of it, and I'm sticking it on using ordinary PVA glue. You'll get these in any toy shop, craft shop, book remainder shop. You know the kind of place. The butterflies I actually am using are craft sticker butterflies, but I'm also putting them on using the PVA glue just for extra adherence. You could just as easily perhaps find these in a magazine, and you know yourself the sort of things that your children like, where you're likely to find pictures that they will like. I'm thinking this might be a good project, you know, on a holiday. You know, if you're on holiday with the kids, maybe the weather's not so good, you're looking for something to do. I coloured the background using ordinary chalk, just ordinary chalk that you can buy in any toy shop. I didn't want to use anything very special, so the odds are that your kids probably have chalk like this. And then what I did was I rubbed it all in using a wee piece of foam, which I can't see at the moment, but I just rubbed it in using that foam so that it looked a bit smoother at the back. Now this is something, it's great for kids because they can colour it in as well. You don't have to worry too much about what their doodles end up looking like. You can simply either smooth it off, or if you like it, just keep it the way it is. Now the final step in this is to glaze it, and glazing it again is very easy. You just use the same PVA glue and you water it down, either 50-50 water and glue, or maybe 75% water, 25% glue. Just have a wee play with it and see what comes out right. The PVA glue is specifically for children to use, so it will usually tell you on it that it's non-toxic. It dries clear, and that's what's going to give us the finish that we actually want. So you can see here, there we go. And you'll just do this all over your picture. Now this is just a very simple, straightforward thing that I'm making. You can imagine though that it will have other uses. For instance, in your own home, if you have a statement colour on, you know, the chimney breast wall of your where your fireplace is, or a statement wallpaper, you could colour a canvas, or you could use an icon from your wallpaper and just have it on the facing wall just to pull it together. Or you can simply have it as a project for your kids of all the things that they like at the exact moment in time that you're making it. Because there we are. Because all the items we're using are so freely available and quite inexpensive, you can afford to let them play with it. You don't have to fear that they're going to ruin, you know, some sort of expensive work of art that you're creating. You can just really let them have their head and end up with something on the wall that reflects their interests at a given time. And then maybe in a year or two's time, when they are so over it, they'll still give you a wee smile, because it'll just remind you of what your children particularly loved at that exact moment in time. This will dry clear, so although it's showing up just now, don't worry about that. The papers will also dry flat because they were flat already. It's just the moisture that's causing them to rise. And as I say, once it's done, you've got something that looks a wee bit nicer than the usual paper collage, I think, and you know, something that your kids will love, and as I say, that will always remind you of this moment in time. So that is how to make a simple canvas collage and spend an enjoyable couple of hours with your children. Right, thank you.